This piece of land allows us to grow row after row of corn, cotton, and soybeans. That's why, as a farm family of Mississippi, we do our best to take care of this land. Water conservation, improvements in soil health, and reducing our carbon footprint, all to grow the best products we can. It's just how we do things around here, providing for our family and yours, the farm families of Mississippi.
Kris, it's kind of a weird game. It seemed like right as you guys were getting momentum, the rain started. It was just a thing where you guys never got momentum or never felt like you had things rolling.
Yeah, I think in the beginning we didn't start off with that edge that we usually do. We're usually, especially this last part of the season, we've been playing as a team and together. And I think unfortunately there's a few things that didn't go our way. We were hitting balls hard and right at people, and the rain came, so it was just kind of unfortunate start to the game.
Can you put your finger on what the cause of that was? Because you guys have kind of had high energy, since Hoover, and it just seemed flat today.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's baseball. It's unfortunate, and sometimes it's unexplainable. You just gotta, focus on the next game and come out hot.
If there's anything the starting pitcher was doing, kind of other than the first inning, was kind of able to keep you guys off balance for a little while.
Yeah, to give him credit, he was hitting his spots really well. Slowing the ball down, making us really work out there. So I think he was, like I said, just hitting his spots pretty well the entire game.
All right. If that's all you have, Nick, then next we'll go over to Zach for the next set of questions.
Hey, Kris, just what was your mindset when you came to the plate in the ninth? You guys are facing 2 outs, and what'd you see there to hit that homer?
Yeah, to be honest, I was sitting soft in the beginning. It ended up being 2-0. I was really ahead in the count, so I just tried to get my hands out in front. And I wasn't trying to hit a home run, just trying to get barrel on the ball and hit it hard.
And then obviously not the way you guys wanted to open the regional, but you guys have done really well at home this season. What kind of confidence does that give you guys that you still can turn this around and come out of here?
Yeah, that's why anything's possible here, especially since we're hosting. Obviously, we got to take it one day at a time, and we got to win 4 in a row here, but definitely anything's possible being at home in front of this crowd.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Any final questions for Kris? I've not received any additional question requests in the chat yet. Edgar, we'll go over to you.
Yeah, you guys have been a little. Thanks for coming in. First off,
absolutely.
Yeah, no, appreciate it because I know it's tough. You guys have just been a little erratic. I know you did get you got something going, as Scully pointed out. You guys were 11-4 over a certain stretch, but do you feel this almost stems to the first series of the season? In some ways, just kind of this has been you guys' pattern. You're really good some days, and it's just. And how hard is it going to be to string together 4 unless you find something there?
Yeah, kind of like I said before, it's just the weird game of baseball. Sometimes it's in your hands and sometimes it's not. It's just kind of finding a way to break through that and finding a way to come together as a team and piece together some hits and have some quality pitching to win a ball game.
What was the mood of the team?
It's not great to lose ever. I don't like losing. I know my teammates don't like losing. So I think it will light a fire under us, and I think we will come out hot tomorrow, and we'll be a different team for sure.
Just kind of a weird game, but it didn't seem like you guys kind of matched their energy, at least in the dugout.
I thought our dugout was fine. It was a little bit lower than what it should have been, but everyone was in the game. I thought we just didn't perform how we normally do.
And then Kris said the first guy, their starter, was just kind of hitting his spots. It wasn't anything like a slider or anything that was keeping you off, just placing his pitch as well.
Yeah, he was really accurate with all of his pitches. Luckily for me, he walked me on 4 the first one, and then I got him on my second bat, hit a double, drove in a run. That pitch that he threw me right there, that one was kind of over the plate, but everything else was dotted.
And you guys had talked about playing together as a team more. Now your back's against the wall after losing the first game. Do you think you'll be able to rally around each other tomorrow?
Yeah, I definitely think we will, especially when our backs are up against the wall. That's something that we have to do it now. We had kind of like a game to do whatever, but now it's go time now. We have to step it up.
Dak, we'll go over to you next.
Hey Nathan, what was working well for you at the plate today? You're one of the few guys that were able to get hits, and did you feel like any of them would kind of get you guys going?
I mean, I felt fine at the plate. I've been feeling good at the plate for a little bit now. I mean, I just feel comfortable up there. It's not. I try to explain it to other guys on our team, like, just stay in your legs, put your roots in the ground. But I mean, I feel comfortable up there, no matter who we're playing, who's pitching, or what.
And then what was the message amongst the team and between the guys after the game?
It's not right now. The vibes aren't as where they should be. I'm sure we'll come together tomorrow and we'll play a lot better tomorrow.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
We'll wrap up today with Edgar Thompson.
Yeah, Nathan, how much did the rain delay kind of throw things off for you?
I really don't think the rain delay had any effect on us. I feel like maybe a little bit. I feel like we just some people just didn't come to play today. I mean, I felt really good out there, and I'm sure a bunch of other people did. But I mean, there's just sometimes, other guys are, they're not mentally there. I feel like tomorrow is going to be something that we're just going to have to prove, how good we are, because we are good. In my eyes, we're the most talented team there is in the nation. Just some days you don't have your days, and that was, one of our days. Everything went their way. A couple of things went our way here and there, but I mean, that's just baseball. I mean, baseball's a weird game. It's a hard sport. I mean, it just happens.
Yeah, well, there's it's hard to win them all in baseball, particularly,
Mm-hmm.
but you will have to now win 4 straight. I mean, what is the mindset there? What's the challenge to be able to pull off that feat?
And it's going to be tough. I mean, no matter who you're playing, getting 4 wins in a row is tough. We're just going to have to, fight through it, be dogs, go out there wanting to win every single game, every single inning, every single pitch, just win everything. If we do that, we'll be fine. And that's what we did at the beginning of the SEC tournament. We won every pitch, we won every inning. I mean, it's hard to do, but I mean, if your mind's there and, all of us are physically able to do it, it's just everyone getting our minds together and go do it.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah,
Good
no
luck.
problem. Thank you.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird game. It was pretty much unexpected because we had a good week of practice and coming off a good week in Hoover. So, the bottom line is we got beat, and congratulations to USF. They certainly earned it and made some big pitches when they needed to and had some quality at bats, and but as far as we're concerned, I don't think you could point to one thing that caused us to lose the game. I think it was multiple things. I mean, we didn't pitch very well to start the game. And then obviously, when we came back from the rain delay, we made 2 major mistakes that, made a difference in the ball game. We got crossed up after a double, and then obviously the runner gets moved to third, and they score on a single. We got to bring the infield in, and then we give up a double in left center, and the ball gets is not secured, and next we got another runner at third with 1 out, and those are 2 important runs. We just, offensively, we hit more balls in the third base coach's box. It seemed like we were around everything today, and, it's not much just one thing. We had some defensive mistakes. We had some mental mistakes. We had some offensive, we've been swinging about so good, but today we were around just about everything, and then obviously pitching-wise, it wasn't good enough.
And the plan stays in terms of starting pitching, go Hunter tomorrow at noon.
Yeah, I mean, the game just got over, so we got to figure out who we're playing first. So, once we figure out who we're going to play, then we'll make a decision.
Thanks, guys.
Looking for additional question requests for Coach O'Sullivan. As a reminder, please put a question in the chat if you'd like to ask a question. Last call for any questions for Sully. We'll go to Edgar Thompson. Over to you, Edgar.
Sorry, Coach. So this season, I mean, didn't start off the way you hoped, and it seems like, I mean, the Vanderbilt series was a real good weekend for you. But what do you pinpoint is just for such erratic play pretty much most of the year?
Well, I don't know. I thought we'd get better as the season went on. I mean, I think there was two different seasons. The first half we were not very good, and then, I think we were 11-4 in the second half going into the Arkansas series. I believe that's right as far as conference play. So I do think we got better, but it's been a little inconsistent. You're right, and but we did get better, but we've had a really hard time of maintaining momentum, and it's our job to get these guys going. But we're in the postseason, so you gotta play your best baseball at this time of the year, and obviously we did not do that today.
You guys have been in this position before in 14 and were unable to come back. What's it gonna take for you guys to be able to put this behind you and win this region?
Well, we've got no other choice. I mean, the game's over, so you got to take it one game at a time and not look ahead. I think for us to get back to where we need to get to, Hunter and or Franco, whoever pitches tomorrow, they got to get us deep into the ball game, and we got to save some of our pitching because we have to win quite a few games here in a row. But it's certainly doable. I mean, this is not something that has never been done before. So, I'm sure the guys in the locker room are really disappointed right now. So we're just gonna have to put it behind us, and there's nothing else to do other than, just worry about tomorrow and move on.
And last thing, what encouraging did you get any encouraging signs from today? I mean, Kris, pretty impressive play there, and then you had the clutch hit in the ninth inning to kind of keep things going.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you could do is just, I hate to sound like coach speak, but you got to put it behind you. You got to flush it. There's nothing you could do. I mean, it's not like we could redo a few things. That may have cost us, some runs in the latter part of the game and the beginning part of the game. Like I said, I don't think it's just one thing. I think today was just not a very good ball game for us. But I don't want to take anything away from South Florida either. I mean, they made some big pitches when they needed to, and they didn't walk people. They played solid defense, and they had some good at bats. It's really that simple.
Thanks for all the time.
Thanks, Edgar.
Zach, we'll go over to you.
So it's sorry if you already addressed this, but Tommy giving up 2 home runs, how much did that just set you guys back? That's not something that he typically does.
Well, certainly, and in games like this where you certainly don't want to play from behind because obviously there's a little anxiousness in both dugouts. I mean, everybody's excited to be in postseason, and you know how important it is, and no one wants their season to end. So, I mean, we were chasing runs the entire day. It's just a game of baseball, but like I said, I don't want to take anything away from South Florida. I mean, they played well today, and they deserve to win.
Last question, we'll go over to you, Benny.
Hey, Coach, I was just wondering what went into the decision to pinch hit for Gussetti in the ninth?
Well, I mean, Kirby's he's got 9 home runs, so we're down 2. We're hoping him, Kirby's older, and he's got a ton of experience, and he's got 9 home runs, and we're down to our last out, so hoping maybe Kirby can run into one.